Hello again. It helps if I unmute myself. I was trying to say that I'm back from my morning walk with my puppy ladies, and so I was like, I'm just gonna go back streaming. So we're gonna hang out. I got some gentle music playing, and I don't know. I think I'll probably just play some like Sudoku or other random games for the time being, and people want to pop in, hang out, do some readings with me. Great. If not, all right. we're gonna hang out. We're making the space. We are holding the space for whatever magic to come. And yeah, we're just going with that. So gonna get myself comfy, cozy. And like I said, I'm open to doing readings, doing offerings. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hang out with some chill music and do some game. There we go. Gotta shuffle things around on my desk. Like, okay, now I need to have easy access to the number pad of the keyboard. But I had a lovely little walk. It's nice. It was only like 74, 75 this morning, which was a nice walk. And I timed it just right where I think as I was walking down my street, the bus went by and picked up the kids. So it was just like, couldn't have asked for a better time. So there was really no one out. Which is good because I walked both of my puppy ladies at the same time, and one's a husky mix and one's a German Shepherd. And the German Shepherd's pretty well behaved. She just likes to eat goose poop while we're walking, whereas the husky is a bit more squirrely, and she's a bit more like, I want to go over here and I want to go over here. And so for her, or like when I do walk by myself with them, I will use a shorter leash. Or like I'll hold the leash a bit shorter so that way they don't have as much like, you know, tug potential / squirrely behavior. And it works out really nicely. Everyone gets exercised. Been good. It's been nice. I've been enjoying the morning walks. It'll be interesting to see how that changes as like the fall approaches and the light changes. Have to depend on, or I'll have to determine. This is a problem for future Cami, future Lady Lighthouse. But it's just something that's like in my awareness of like, you know, am I going to walk in the dark? Which it's not really dark. We have street lights in the neighborhood, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just more or less like, do I want to or not? One of my struggles is that I have astigmatism in both of my eyes. So lights and glares and things at night, not my favorite thing. With actually, if anything, the worst time for me, like once the light is, or like the sun has fully gone down, it's not so bad, but it's like that like morning dawn, or like the dawn and dusk period that's like the light is like this weird, like kind of hazy light. that light is the worst for me with depth perception. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, if you put me in the woods or something during that period of time, it's like I could stare at something for 30 minutes and I'm like, it could be a log, it could be a deer, I don't know. Luckily for me, I don't need to worry about that. Or like I don't need to be in the woods at that hour. But I say that and I'm like, oh man. Finding a cabin in the woods with like a hot tub sounds so nice. I always have different. I'm a multi-talented, multi-interest individual, and I go where my energy flows. And also my energy flows where I go and I get excited. But I've had it on my backlog, not necessarily my backlog, but my like ideation. So I use Trello to track a lot of my like stuff that I'm doing and what needs to get done and event planning and everything else. And so I have a column on one of my boards that's basically like future brainstorming, ideation, and I have retreats in mind. Like I've been wanting to do a retreat or hold a retreat or do something with retreats for quite some time. Honestly, since I really started Lady Lighthouse. And I thought it was gonna start coming to fruition this year, because there was some momentum building with a few other women that was like feeling like it was coming together, but it ended up being like now's not the time. Some other stuff was kind of happening in the others' lives, that it didn't feel like now is the right match, but it did get me really excited, and I've just been like kind of, that's how a lot of things come for me, where it's like we'll kind of get the idea, we'll kind of explore it, see where it goes, and then sometimes it does come to fruition and it's like, ah, great. And other times it's like, no, we got the information, we kind of did a little bit of exploration with it, but it didn't end up going anywhere. But it still feels like exciting or something that's going to be done at some point, and it just kind of like hangs out in the background, the back of my mind. And retreats definitely feels like one of those where it's kind of lingering in the back of my mind of like looking for opportunities and seeing what feels right, what feels good, and then just putting feelers out there whenever the inspiration hits. So, I don't know. Right now I found this beautiful property in like Taylorsville, Kentucky. It is beautiful. Hold on, actually. Let me pull it up because it's just so worth showing. It was just so pretty. Give me just a second. Grab the link because I saved it. Copy link address. This like beautiful place in Kentucky that I was just like, oh my gosh, I would love to hold a retreat here at some point in my life. And I'm like, because that's the thing for me, is like a lot of stuff that I want to do is like, I like luxury. I like luxury experiences. I like to feel luxurious. I like to be in luxurious spaces. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the quaint whatever, or like the quaint, cozy feeling too. But there was just something about this like nature, like Italian Tuscany type of vibe of house that I was just like, oh my gosh, this place is beautiful. Like, the vibes here, the interior decorating is immaculate. I'm like, man, I don't know what kind of exactly what kind of retreat I would have here or what, but this place is beautiful. I love it. I'm here for it. Look at it. Look at this. Different room options. Gorgeous, sexy, hot. Like, you know, there's a pink room, which is fun. I love a good fun room. Moody bathrooms. I don't know. I'm just like, I just love that there's like one pop of, like, there's one that's a pop of color. It's like, hee. It's just like, it just looks so good, so beautiful, so cool. And I'm like, this is, and like, it's on how many? I don't remember how many acres. Hold on, we'll get to there. But it's, you know, out in the country-esque of Kentucky, but it's not. It's probably like 45-minute drive from downtown Louisville, so it's still like not very far from the city if we wanted to go into the city for different things. But I'm like, it has water on the property. I love water on the property, and then it has its own pool with like an outside fire pit. It's like, oh, isn't that just cute? Isn't that just like, don't you just want to relax there? I'm like, it's on 33 acres. Okay. 8 bedrooms, 10 bath. Everyone gets their own bathroom. Or if you know, bunk up or share a room with someone, you know. It's just so cool. Fish in the ponds. I don't think we're fishing. I don't see fishing in my retreats, but you know. Walk the grounds, swim in it's a heated pool. Oh my gosh. And it's just so pretty. Yeah. And the Louisville airport is great. So it's like super easy to fly into. I do want to show you. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Kentucky, the Kentucky Derby is very very popular, and that's like the week of May or end of April, beginning of May, when like prices for anything around here just are outrageous. And so like I was looking at the prices for this place normally, and they weren't bad actually. Well, for what this property is, I think it's not that bad. But the Derby week oh, let me just show you the Derby week pricing. So Derby weekend's probably going to be this weekend, that first week of May, or first weekend of May. Over $33,000 for 4 nights for Derby weekend. That is insane. I mean, even if you split it, but it's just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. It's typically, what did I find? I mean, it's definitely 4th of July might actually be really expensive too. I guess I should do 4 days. We can. Nope. Okay. I guess July. All right. 4 days in the middle of July is it's typically closer to like $7K for that whole property. But Derby weekend, like surge pricing, is real. It is insane. I mean, I know people who will go, like, they have a house and their fiance has a house, and they will only rent their house like the week of the Derby, or like that 1 week or 2 weeks right there around the Derby, and they'll make a couple $1,000s on it. Even though it's not anything special, it's just a house in Louisville, or I should say Louisville if you're not familiar with the area. But the locals pronounce it Louisville, which makes it sound like, you know, you gotta say it like you threw up a little bit in your mouth. But anyways, this is like a dream home retreat idea for me that I'm like very, very luxurious, very like spa, very, you know, rest, recharge, relax. Yeah. I just want to do it. I just want to do it. Okay. Anyway. Thanks for listening. But I'm also like, for that place and for, I don't know, because like the other thing with like when I want to plan an event is like I don't want to like nickel and dime you. Like I want it to be like an all-inclusive of like you pay one price based on probably the bedroom if you're either going to share or be solo, but it basically be one price of like, okay, this is it. And like food, like the food, lodging stuff is like covered once you get there. Might even, depending on how far from the airport like something is or whatever, kind of depends on whether or not like I would go pick you up from the airport or have someone come grab you from the airport, or if you just like Uber, Lyft. But like I want the event itself, the retreat itself, to be like an all-inclusive, because I'm like I don't want you to be like, well, you can enhance it here or here, and I don't know, maybe, but I like the idea of just maybe there is an option for specific enhancements if there's like we did a spa day of sorts, like bring in some massage therapist or something. I don't know. But this is the place that I'm like, I fuck with this. I want this for a retreat. I actually don't even know if they allow events, but you're wondering where Taylorsville, Kentucky is, right here. The airport is like, well, it's sort of like right inside. Like right here. There we go. So it's not far. Kinda whoop over or doop. I guess I should probably look. No pets, that's fine. No parties or events. You just tell her it's a girls' weekend. I mean, they say that because they don't want, like, that's the thing, is like, they don't want you to, like, trash the place. No commercial photography. Interesting. That's interesting. Alright, well. Alright, let me pull that out of there. Anyways, thanks for watching, being interested, maybe, I don't know. But that does make me want to message her and be like, hey. da, 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 da. Oh, log in by, well. Hold, please. It's like, while I'm thinking about it, I feel excited enough to, like, at least check. Because here I am really excited about this place, but I'm like, you know, I should probably check before I invest too much more of my excitement energy in it. And then if they're like, no, we don't allow events, well, then maybe it's like a, okay, friends. Or there's some, or I pivot to something else. That's usually what happens, is if I want to do something, I end up like pivoting to, I don't know. It's like I use the different things that I get for like inspiration. What do we put in this message? That's the question. Okay, here's a question for chat or anyone that wants to answer, potentially. Are you a, you know, are you a do something and then, you know, what they don't know won't hurt them kind of person? If it's like slightly like, you know, breaking the rules, or are you a check first, try to get permission? Yeah, that's the question. It's like, are you a seek forgiveness or seek permission type of person? I'm like, I don't know. What am I? I mean, I've definitely done both. I'm usually a permission, seek permission, or at least an old version of me was seek permission. But the other part of me is like, there is the other part of me where I have been to retreats at homes that I have definitely looked up on Airbnb or Vrbo after the fact, or before I went and saw that, you know, events technically aren't allowed, but, you know, we still did it, and like it ended up being fine. It's just my only fear with that is like them seeing the advertisement and then it them like canceling their property. Here's my moral ethical dilemma. The rule follower in me is like, follower in me wants to be like, no, I must seek permission. But the other part of me is like, we're not getting rowdy. And also, that's a big, gorgeous house. What family is just going to, like, people I don't know. A vacation, you know? Oops, I guess I will. I guess I'll sit with that instead of reaching out. Now part of me is like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out. Maybe I won't. It just sucks, you know? Because there are some really beautiful properties, but they have that marking of like, you know, no events, no parties. It's like, well, I don't really want to have a party, but your space is beautiful and I would like to get a group of individuals together and have a luxurious weekend or sort of holiday, relaxing, resting, realigning. Yeah. I didn't freaking know. Alright, well, anyway. Feel free to just keep hanging out. Welcome in. If you're new. If you're lingering, you're lurking. I'm just doing some Sudoku, but I'm open to doing readings and things. If you're interested, you can claim with Spark Points, which are my channel points. You can claim 1 free card per stream, or you can save up if you don't want to spend any real money. You can hang out for quite some time and save up for like a mini Reiki session or intuitive reading. Or if you want to skip that and just say, you know, screw it, then you can join the queue and donate into the space by either the tip page or gifting 2 or more subs to get your intuitive offering. And those offerings are about 8 to 10 minutes a piece, so. But in the meantime, we're just gonna keep playing Sudoku right now. Mom is texting me. I sent her a picture yesterday of my like lashes, and it was also funny because like before we went on our trip, I hadn't told my mom that we booked it, and I hadn't talked to her in probably like, I don't know, a couple weeks. And so when I finally did talk to her again, I was telling her that like we were about to go on a trip and like we were going to Europe and all the things, and she was like we were literally just talking, like her and her husband were literally just talking about going on their own trip to Europe. And then just now she finally responded back to my photos and she's like, oh, you got lashes? And I was like, well, I got them lifted and tinted. I didn't like get fake ones put on. And she's like, you totally are my daughter. I was just talking about this at work on Monday with one of her coworkers. I'm gonna tell her, it's like, we have to stop doing this. And also, you know, let me know what inspo comes your way next. I'll say I don't. Oh. I don't know if even how long after you get your it's like the lady explained to me what I needed to do but afterwards, but I got so many things going on in my mind. I'm like, all right, hold on. How do I need... Okay, this thing says wait 24 hours to shower. Nora... does ask like how do you sleep with a lash lift in 10? And it says try not to sleep on your side or your face. I'm like, LOL. I thought about that last night, but my body likes to sleep on the side, so it's just so interesting. People are like, how did people come up with this? How did people discover, like, yeah, you could do this with your eyelashes, and oh, you should really, you know, do like add these oils or not these oils? It's like, did the oils really do anything? Yeah, I don't know. So basically, I just need to wait a couple more hours before I can shower. Try not to rub my eyes too much. Well, you know, we do our best here. I do recall yesterday at one point I rubbed my eyes and I was like, ah, shit. Like, hold on, I didn't mean to. It was fine. I'd say the joys of being a girl or being a woman, but at the same time I was like, nah, I wanted to do it. I'd been thinking about it for a while. I was interested in it, so. I asked my mom to tell me what inspo comes her way next, and she's like, what about microneedling? I don't know, I like the idea of the lashes, though. You're probably getting a lot more information about lashes than you bargained for, but that's okay. I just like the idea of it, because it's just like, I don't like wearing mascara. I don't like the weight of makeup on my face, to be honest. Like, I don't like how it feels on my skin. It just kind of feels claggy. So I was like, let's try this. I'm gonna stand up. There's a girl having a meltdown, or a little girl having a meltdown coming off the bus outside. She does not, maybe not coming off the bus, she does not want to get on the bus. Relatable. Relatable. You all ride the bus when you were young, back in your school days. Like I did quite a bit, and I'm like suddenly having like a flashback to whenever I was like in elementary school, and I remember wanting. I think I wanted to go to a friend's house, but we rode the same bus together, and we were like trying to get the bus driver to drop us. Like I was trying to get the bus driver to drop me off at their house, but I needed like my mom's permission. Oh my gosh. I remember, okay, and I remember, like, so the bus, it, like, dropped me off, and then I had to go up a little ways, turn around, and come back, and I remember, they dropped me off. I ran into the house to try to get permission from my mom, but she was, like, in the shower, and I don't remember if she gave me her permission or not. I think she might have, but, like, it was too late. Like, the bus had, like, was going by the time I was, like, trying to run back out there to the bus to be like, wait! I can go! Whether or not the bus driver would have actually let me get back on and go there, I don't know. Probably not, if I, you know, think about it logically as an adult now. They just got me off the bus at my stop where I was supposed to get off. But yeah, it was just... It was funny too. We also had someone, we had a high school kid, or kids were running around the neighborhood last week. We got ding-dong ditched at 2:30 in the morning. And I posted about it on our like neighborhood Facebook page, and I was like, does anyone want to claim your kid? I wasn't necessarily upset per se, nor did I have, I don't know, it was a very like neutral, does anyone want to claim your kid? In my opinion. I was coming across, or I was trying to be pretty neutral about it, just like, you know, if this is your kid, you should be aware that your child is out of the house at 2:30 in the morning in the middle of the week, ding-dong ditching people's houses. But oh my gosh, it apparently stirred up some drama on the Facebook page. There was mixed opinions and some Karen name calling and everything else, and it's like, guys, relax. I didn't reply to anyone. I was like, that's all right. I just apparently just dropped the nugget into the space for everyone else to get all worked up about. And I'm like, all right, guys, that wasn't really my intention. I was just trying to help the parent to know that their child was out. But I'm pretty sure I ding-dong ditched people when I was younger, but I don't think I did it very much. And also, I definitely wasn't doing it at 2:30 in the morning. Well, one, I lived mostly in the country growing up, so there's no one to ding-dong. Like, you are not ding-dong ditching your neighbors in the country. That is not safe. But the few times that I like was with like friends or something in like apartment complexes or neighborhoods like that, sure. But it was also during daylight. Do-do-do. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick and then I'll be right back, I think. I'll just leave this on. It's fine. Alright, I'm back. Alright, maybe that's better. Do I need you to move this way? Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Let's... Alright. We're figuring it out. Okay. I was like, what am I doing? Oh, I found one. Killing it, crushing it, got them all. I don't know why, I just feel like I just want to keep talking about the retreats. Like the idea of holding a retreat. The message that's on my heart right now. I don't know if it's someone in here needs to take a retreat for themselves. Maybe that's why I want to keep talking about retreats, where it's just like spirits, like someone in the audience, someone lurking, lingering, or will eventually lurk and linger. Your team has been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, and they want to tell you need to take a retreat. So if that's you, if you've been lurking, lingering, or feeling like, you know, you need a rest, recharge, retreat in some way, here's your sign. Go here. I will say I've had really good times, really good experience for myself whenever I've gone to like a women's retreat or an all-inclusive type of deal where it's like a, you know, 3 nights, 4 nights, somewhere in there, just kind of like a long weekend. Those have been really nourishing for me. Last one I went to was probably 1.5 years ago. I went out to, where did I go? Someone I had met through some of my other stuff was hosting a women's retreat weekend out in Arizona, up in Prescott, and that was kind of up in the mountains at an Airbnb, and it was lovely. Very, very much needed. Just kind of be in community, be nourished, be cared for, rest, recharge, and let it be the weekend that I needed for myself. But for me, my favorite type of retreat is one that, like, it mixes not only just like strictly like slowing down and nourishing, but also like there's some fun, there's some play involved. Don't get me wrong. Like my body needs to slow down. I need to slow down. I need to rest. And I'm good with like the first day or so, like day or two of just like, let's just like crash out a little bit in my exhaustion, or like allowing my body to like fully rest deeply, and then after that being like, all right, we're good. We caught up on sleep. What's next? Like, what are we doing? And then, you know, dancing and doing activities and like becoming not a hermit anymore and going out of the house or wherever we're staying to go do something. Like that's the ideal kind of retreat for me. Just like, yes, let's rest, relax, tune in, and also let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your disco. Not that kind of retreat, though. Okay, hold on. 3 to 9. Been a weird place in the puzzle. Now I have that song stuck in my head. I believe it's Love Game by Lady Gaga. It's like, is the mic better down here? I don't really know. Hey, girly devil. Welcome in. You said good afternoon. Where are you joining from? Are you over in Europe? Awesome. I'm in Kentucky. I'm in the United States. So. But welcome in from the Netherlands. We're gonna do a It's nice to meet you too. I don't always stream early in the morning my time, but I don't know. I felt like it felt right to stream this morning, and I was also up early, so I actually just got back from Europe from a trip, so I am still a little bit on European time. Yeah, if this is the very first time you're tuning in, I'm your local shaman, Lady Lighthouse. Yeah. I would like that very much. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Look at my cute little... It's my power symbol of love that flashes. So thank you for the follow. So I do... is that pronounced Natasha? Oops, that's not what I do. Thank you. Let's say I do offerings as well. I'm just hanging out, chatting, vibing right now, but I do offerings, so you can claim a one free like card pull per stream with channel points. You can save up your channel points if you want to save up for a mini Reiki session or intuitive reading, or if you wanted to do like yourself be read now and not wait for channel points, you can do that too by joining the queue, and then when it's your turn you can gift 2 or more subs or donate to the stream tip page. Otherwise we just hang out, vibe, chat. Just sharing the good vibes, sharing the good energy. Lots of different resources and things to help you depending on where you are, or just chatting about all the random things, the random thoughts in my life. Yeah. Do you typically hang out on Twitch, or was there just a poll today to come on? Nice. What kind of work do you do? If you don't mind sharing. And if you're like, nah, I'm good, that's okay too. Oh, nice. I did I worked at a software company for like 3 years, and I worked my way up to being the like subject matter expert on how our software worked, and I did a bunch of stuff on like internal documentation, external documentation, but for a while there, I was definitely kind of like the first line of support for clients, until I worked myself up into like a manager role. But I definitely understand the woes of being in like a call center type of setting. I mean, whenever I have a knack for breaking technology, or at least technology breaking around me, and so when I do reach out to when I do end up reaching out to different like support personnel, I'm like, I try to be as kind as possible. Sometimes my own like frustrations will slip out a little bit, but like I know it's not you. It's like, I know it's not, you aren't the software that is messing up right now, or the thing that's messing up right now. You just happen to be the person I'm talking to. What kind of work would you want to be doing? If you could choose anything. Like just talking to people, like a therapist type of therapist coach type of person. Yeah. Or are you thinking more like customer service, like people facing? Yeah. Very cool. What questions do you have for me? If you're new here, what can I fill you in about the Light Network and Lady Lighthouse and all the things? And that's for you or anyone else who's lurking or lingering. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Like I have been streaming on Twitch only for a couple months now at this point. I was a oops, hold on. I did a bunch of stuff off of Twitch for a long time, but then I knew about Twitch. I've watched it for many years. But I was like, this is a good way to, you know, become available and help try to destigmatize what it means to be, you know, a shaman and channel and everything else, where people, if they're interested, they can lurk. If you want an offering, you can come forward and be somewhat anonymous to try it out. And they're just like little mini offerings. Good morning. Is it Nefi? Yeah, I know. I did that, like me just kind of like sitting here. Like I love the streams when I get to have like a queue and I get to like just sit here and like have interactions and keep readings and doing that. But in the meantime, I'm like, you know, we're building, we're growing, and also I enjoy these like daily games. I have like a list of daily games that I can go through, and so these are really easy and lighthearted to do on stream. And sometimes I do other random things. Sometimes I'll dance, because I really like to move. And so sometimes I'll share my movement, and then what else? I have a book that I've been reading through, so like every now and again I'll do like a book like it's like the one person book club of like, all right, I read a few chapters, let me tell you about it. So you get a whole host of different things, but I do really love the nights when it's just like just a bunch of different readings. Nefi, where are you joining from, if you don't mind sharing, or like time zone that you're joining from, if you don't want to share? Ah, I love it. A little jealous, but in a healthy jealous way. I love Colorado. I always say that like that's where I'm gonna move someday. I have yet to do it. I am in Kentucky. Yeah. I appreciate that, girly. I much prefer to live my life authentically me, so I am, you know, out here being my weird self, getting into all of all of the things that I do and sharing all of the different things that I'm into. Like that's why I like these games too, because it's like oh, hold on. That's why I like these games too, because it's like these are just really like lighthearted and easy for me to do. And I enjoy doing them. Yeah. Well, I like to connect with people. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I like to connect with people. I like to hear your different stories and find out what's going on. And if there's a place that I can drop a little nugget of wisdom or help somewhere, great. Yeah, definitely a cozy game. What were you doing in Louisville? Were you here for the Derby or were you here for something else? Because I'm basically in Louisville. I'm just outside Louisville, but I just say Louisville because it's easier. Okay. I should say more people know where that is, and if you're if you're not familiar, I'll say Louisville. It's probably pronounced Louisville from where you are. Yeah. Yeah, you probably pronounce it Louisville or Louisville. Because that's, I mean, I knew it as Louisville before, like growing up, because I'm from Wisconsin. But after I moved here and I heard people say it, it's like now I know when you say it, you gotta sound like you like threw up a little in your mouth, like Louisville. Oh, yours is Louisville? Okay. That's okay. I mean, we also have other towns in Kentucky or other cities in Kentucky that are named after like other European places. Like we have a place that's spelt the same as Versailles in France, but it's pronounced Versailles here. We have a Paris. We have a Paris, Kentucky. We have a Florence, Kentucky. What's it? There was another weird one named. I was pretty sure. Maybe not. But Versailles/Versailles always gets me. That one's always funny to me. Am I a full-time streamer? Yes. Hold on. I've been trying to become more consistent with time, like building up my how long I am streaming for, but I have been like my goal is kind of starting to get to Oh, I have the angel number 111 right now. Yay! That's awesome. Uh, I have been working up to trying to start doing like closer to like 6 hours of streaming a day. I haven't been doing that yet. Um, but now that I'm back from my honeymoon, I was like, all right, now it's time to ramp up because uh, I've been doing like a lot of vending events and stuff on the weekend and just like getting more involved or like honing in on what feels right for me for social media, but I'm like I very much enjoy being here on stream. And I could do like private offerings as well, but yeah, it looks like you made it to the angel number. That's awesome. Good to see you again, Lightseeker. Vacation was wonderful. It was so good. I got to rest, I got to sleep. We did a Mediterranean cruise, so I got to see lots of different things in Italy and France and Spain, and it was so good. It was so thought-provoking too. Oh look, I'm glad you all know each other. But yeah, it's been so good. Like I felt called to start streaming, and it's just really grown very organically, but also very beautifully over the last few months, or like last couple months that I've been doing it, and I just like I feel the momentum. Like the momentum is here, the momentum is building, and so it's very good. It's very exciting. So thank you for being a part of it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I do my best. I anticipate that there will come a point where it'll become slightly more difficult for me to keep track of everyone, and I I welcome that day. Like I obviously want everyone to feel, welcome and comfortable here. Um, but also I know there will come a time where it's like, yeah, I won't be able to remember, every single person in every conversation we had, but I also am like that like it's okay. Like I Hey Robin. Robin. Oh my gosh. I was in a church while I was gone, and there was this beautiful depiction. I don't know if I took a picture of it or not. Hold on. I didn't, but okay, hold on. At the very here, hold on. uh I don't even know if you'll be able to see this, but at the very the top of the cathedral in this church, there was these two peacocks, and I immediately thought of you. Don't mind my shaky ass hand. But yeah, I saw those and I was like, oh man. I'm looking at that now too, and there's so many birds up in the vines and stuff too. But yeah. Yeah, Nefi. I definitely know that my frequent chatters, my regulars, I'm like, oh yeah, these are, I know you, I recognize you. Like I recall our conversations. Yeah, Robin, let me drop that over there for you. Bum, ba-da. maybe. Oh. Hold on. I'm figuring it out. I have 2 different Discord accounts. So one's for Lady Lighthouse and one was my OG one. That I will, girly. Confirming that I'm a human. No. Confirming that I was a human did not work. Let me try it again. Oh, email or phone number. Okay, hold on. Yeah, since I was on European time for a week, my sleep schedule is all adjusted and I've been getting up at like 5 or 6 a.m. Eastern where I'm at now, and I'm like, alright, well, we'll just stream. It's fine. Grandma's fridge. Let's go to Grandma. Should I drop in Grandma's fridge? I will here. Here we go. In the Discord. We figured it out. We got there. Hey, Retro. Yeah, so girly, I got married back in COVID. So I've been married for 5 years, but we renewed our vows this summer and got to go. We did our honeymoon trip this year because we didn't get to go 5 years ago. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we went through a lot in those 5 years, let me tell you. So it was definitely, I was definitely feeling very blessed and very grateful to have not only us not be able to go on the trip 5 years ago that we originally planned, but then because of COVID, but then this trip, this was our like dream honeymoon vacation, but we wouldn't have been able to afford this one 5 years ago, and so just like everything's working out for me, everything's working out for us, where, you know, we went through a lot of trials and tribulations our first 5 years, grew a ton, renewed our vows, and we're like, let's do it. Like we finally had the money to do it this year, and it was like awesome. So yeah, we got to celebrate. It was very sweet. It was very hot. It was good though. But there were 2 days that we did excursions. We went to, they were like 2 10-hour days. One was in Florence and Pisa, and one was in Rome. And so we probably walked like 7 or 8 miles each of those days, some like around the city and stuff. And those days were long. They were beautiful. They were so beautiful, but they were definitely long. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Oh, your partner is born in Rome? That's dope as shit. uh, Girly, if you have the spark points, so you claim it using spark points, the channel points. It's the pick a card spark points. Rome was pretty. Rome was beautiful. Rome was packed. Yeah. But one of the things, because I kept meditating while I was on, like I would meditate in the evenings when we got back on the ship. And one of the things that I like kept getting while I was there was just like, look for the light. Like wherever we were going, whatever we're doing the next day, like look for the light. And so all the pictures that I was taking, I was one looking for like where the sun was shining, but also I was seeing like there were some pictures that I took where it was just like the beams of light coming down, or like the lens flares, or like the beams of light coming down was just like so pretty and so beautiful. And when we were in Rome, I had when we walked around the Colosseum, and I felt called to try to find door 22 because each of the little arches is numbered, or are numbered. And when I found where door 22 would have been, it was more like cut off, I guess, because like that's where it had already started to fade, like crumble away, and so they built like that like angled wall to like support it. But when I got a picture of the light there was a green orb that I captured that was on the door, or like where the doorway would have been, and then also a green orb like up in the sky. Well, let me see if I can. Find my photo of that real quick, because it was. I don't know. I loved looking for the light and seeing where it was playing with me. Here you go. So this was. Yeah, really quality. Hold on. Don't look at my face. Look at the phone. I believe, camera, you got this. You can kind of see it in the blurriness of it, but oh, there we go. Where's my finger? There you go. There's a little green light coming through right where door 22 would have been. Yeah, there's also one that's like up in the sun. It's not really coming through. Hold on, I can actually like zoom in on these things. Duh, there you go. There's one up here in the sun, and then there was one, like I said, the one that was down here in the arch. Like look at the little guy. I don't know. It was cool. I was having a good time. See an orange orb. That's cool. Every night, it's funny, every night, I think it's been happening every night. It only does it a little bit. The light in my bathroom. There's one light. I have, like, there's two vanities and they have three light. It's like a pendant light, 3 pendant lights. No, they're not pendant lights, but they're a light fixture that has 3 bulbs on them, and the furthest to the left light bulb will blink. Not in a like a cadence. It just kind of does its little whatever thing. And at this point now, it's just kind of. At first, it kind of freaked me out. Or first, I think I was just like, oh, okay. And then it freaked me out for a minute or two, like a couple weeks back. And now I'm at the point where it starts doing it when I walk by, and I'm like, hey, light. I'm homies with my blinking light. But it was cool. It was so fun. But now that I'm back, I'm like, I ate so much food. I ate so much food that I was telling my mom because she stopped over to visit. What's today? Wednesday. So she stopped over on Monday, and I was like, I feel like my ass grew like 3 sizes on this trip from all the food that we ate on the ship. Yeah. It can be like seeing a light or seeing an orb or seeing a shadow for the first time. It can definitely be disorienting, or it can definitely be like a what the fuck was that? But it was a good time. I will say for my new loves who are joining, I am doing a community challenge, or working towards a community challenge right now, which is a Ask the Ancestors stream. So trying to raise 33,000 spark points so then we can plan a stream where I just basically channel general guidance from the ancestors and spirit for the community for the length of the stream. It'll probably be like an hour, or like that stream will probably be about an hour-long stream, or at least like that part of it. Yeah. It should be interesting. It should be interesting. I felt called to do it. I don't necessarily know what that is gonna look like or how that's gonna feel, but I feel like it'll just be like a conversation of like, what do you wanna ask spirit? And I'll just, but it'll be more like general. I don't know if it will be like tuning into each individual person. But it'll be like a conversation with the ancestors and spirit. Unless, of course, that they want to go on a on their own little mini podcast episode of of a channeled message, which they do that from time to time. I have a whole mini podcast, not even a mini podcast. I have a podcast, but it's like one. It wasn't necessarily like a seasoned. It's just like I recorded. I don't remember how many I did. I think I did 11 or 12 episodes. Now I'm like, how many did I do? Hold on. But I did the podcast. It's the Lady Lighthouse podcast, and it is just messages from spirit. 2, 4. There's 10 messages. Okay. Oh. Those are just basically me channeling a message that feels like it's meant to come through. The Ask the Ancestors one, yeah, I think it'll be kind of a... Ooh, hold on. I just got like... it's meant to be more for like community share, so like questions about, maybe community related, or like things that can be applicable for everyone. So it's not necessarily me tuning into your energy, it's the collective energy. So questions and conversations around like the collective. Talk to them and they have a message. Girly, is that a question? That was a statement? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I usually have like I have office hours on my channel, so I don't get like well, okay, hold on. I have lots of different boundaries on my channel, but like first and foremost, like I don't tune into anyone without their consent. Secondly, I won't tune in or read anyone without their consent. There's things that like I can like pick up that doesn't require channeling, that just requires, deductive reasoning. Now I have office hours on my channel, and so spirits, like past loved ones, ancestors, things can come to me with messages for people, without me necessarily getting the consent from the other person to like for me to receive it. Like I can take a message if I want it, and if it feels like right in alignment, I can, seek that person's consent of who it needs to be delivered to. And if they're open to receiving the message, great, I'll pass it along. And if they're not, then I delete it and move on. And I'm like, all right, they did not consent. I can only do so much. I'm not gonna go against your free will. That also reminds me that I need to delete a message from the other day. Okay. Yeah. No, you're good. I just wanted to toss that out there. I know that there's a decent amount of people in the like spiritual community developing their psychic gifts, and there's not a good compass when it comes to, or at least like a well-defined compass of like, here's how to use your channel ethically, and what's ethically for me might not feel ethically like the same for you, but I'll share how I do it, and I would encourage others, because for me in tuning into other people's energy, like I view that as if I view it similarly to like literally like physical boundaries, like the skin to skin boundaries of like I don't want just anyone touching me. Therefore, like I don't want just anyone tuning into me without my consent. So I'm very much very big on consent all around, and encourage others to also think and use boundaries, and operate with using consent as well. So you said you have to do more with your spirit experience. What kind of things? Yeah. I will say most people are pretty open to it, especially if they're like I mean, yeah, I'm like I had someone that I just like met while we were dancing, because I'll go West Coast swing dancing. And just in our like interactions, I ended up having a message come through from one of their past loved ones that I took the message, and even though they're skeptical of the message, and I don't really know how they received it at all, to be honest, but I took the message, and when I saw them again, they read it. They were open enough to receive it, and then I deleted it right away, and it was just like, okay. Like, you got out of that what you were meant to, I got out of it that what I was meant to, and it was just moving on. Oh, like, empathic. Yeah, I can definitely feel people too. Like, that's where a lot of my gifts started, was being very highly empathic, or empathetic. I will say, if you do ever feel like that gets overwhelming, the best thing you can do is start a boundary book, because feeling other people's energy is like, it's a gift, and also you are able to control that. You can kind of turn the faucet on, turn the faucet off on how much information you pick up from people. I'm at the point where I have some pretty good boundaries around feeling other people's energy, as it comes to, like, being empathic. I love when spirits play with music. Yeah. Yeah, starting to learn, or like starting to tune in and just like open up to the experience is so profound. And also know that if you're skeptical of anything, even if you're lingering here and you're skeptical of what I do, like, that's okay. Like, the skeptical part of your brain is like a survival mechanism. Like, it's a natural part of your brain. It's a natural part of your human experience. So, you know, that's good. That's good. Your brain, your body is functioning properly. And also, me right here not being overly skeptical anymore, because I've had enough experiences of my own, that's also normal as well. So it's not that you're normal one way and you're not once you've reached a certain point. It's just like, no, you're good. Nefi, what were you exploring before, / what are you exploring now? Congratulations. I'm laughing, not at you. I'm humored with Spirit about you coming in and sharing that, because the idea. So before I went on my trip, okay, this is a sort of long story. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But my backstory with like massage therapy is like I have what do I want to say here? Yeah, I mean I've been doing a lot of my offerings and stuff out of my home, but I've been looking for or like keeping my eyes peeled and slash like remaining open to where I might be able to have an in-person space to do like energy work instead. Like I don't get me wrong, I really love this setting, but I also love having like one-on-one longer sessions with people, like because I can do a lot in 10 minutes, but sometimes there's some work that needs, you know, a longer amount of time. And so I've been like keeping my eyes peeled for different places, and before I left for vacation, there was I felt called to look at this like local spa. And so I like checked out this like local spa to see and saw that they were hiring, so I like sent them an email to be like, hey, you know, would you be interested in energy work? Because they do a lot of like massage therapy. They actually had Reiki there. So I was like, that's a good sign that they might be open to it. And I haven't heard anything. And then I have some other like in-person offerings happening or coming up where I'm doing like some different like pop-up events or vending events, and I am going to be doing a little bit more like energy work in a private room, which is really exciting. And also, then when I got my eyelashes done yesterday, I was at the spa there, and I was like, ooh, well, maybe here. And that one didn't quite feel right. And it's just like, I don't know, the fact that you're popping in and you're like, oh, I'm working on massage therapy. And I was like, I just like the idea of going or trying to set up somewhere that is like a spa that has massage or like licensed massage therapists there. It's just kind of like, it's just in my space right now. So I love that. And congratulations on being at the tail end. Are you gonna open your own practice, do you know? Or do you have, like, what's the future hold? Tell me more. Or do you already have a practice or offering that you do that's in that same space? Like, do you do energy work? Your girl needs to shower. That's what I'm feeling about my hair at the moment. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, be open to the possibility. Be open to the possibility of yes, of what that space might look like. I know that there's a place here. I know that there's a place here in Louisville that is called the Healing Collective, and it's basically a bunch of different practitioners of different type of like spiritual modalities that come together under one roof, but they each like rent a room basically in what is a kind of a community space. And so there are different like massage therapists and Reiki practitioners and channelers and other types of spiritual gifts all kind of coming together. So be open to that as well as, you know, a traditional spa. Or at least I'll drop that little nugget of like, Maybe this inspires you. But I know, like, I've definitely been feeling it. I definitely know that there is a shift happening, and it's already happened in places, but it's like I feel it like growing, this like shift happening of these like alternative medicine places that are like wellness, health and wellness, but like all coming together under the same roof, and you can like get different offerings all within the same place. So it's like the holistic health, mind, body, spirit, energy healing version of a doctor or a hospital or whatever. Girly, do you have a choice on a love card, a tarot reading, or like a tarot deck, or the oracle, or dealer's choice? Nefi. Pause. Yeah. Nefi, I would point you to, if you're looking for Reiki training, I know my teacher, I love her. Her thing on Instagram is Omology. Let me drop you the link. I think she has a training coming up, because I don't do them currently. I don't know if I will or not, but I haven't felt called to so far. But let me point you in her direction in case that feels right for you. There you go. Here's her Instagram, and that has her link tree and stuff on it. And I think she has a fall, and she does like virtual trainings and attunements. So she's great. I love her. Her name is Jamie, but her account is Omology. You're welcome. No pressure, but there's a resource for you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're feeling like a love card from my love deck for you, girly. So here's my beautiful here's my beautiful love tarot deck. Whatever is in the highest and best for girly. Oh, hold on. Did I? No, okay. Oh gosh. All right, I will point out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards came out. I'll just read this top one, but I think the six cards is just like highlighting the number 6 for you. All right, so the card you got is the 3 of Wands. Let's see, whatever's in the highest and best for girly. I'll hold it up in just a second. Okay, so here's the full card. And really where I'm being highlighted on this card for you is like whatever's going on like right here like almost like a purse is like slung over the shoulder, like they got a bag, like they're carrying a bag, and there's a message around like letting go of the baggage, letting go of, there's almost like a self-righteousness, like snootiness kind of coming through, where I feel like I want to be like really sassy carrying this bag. Yeah, because I feel like the embodiment of this card, what's coming through is just kind of like this, like almost like back turn, cold shoulder, kind of irritated, frustrated, like, you know, like I've written love off feeling. And it feels like the message is just like let go of that frustration, whatever that frustration is from, whatever that baggage is from a previous pains, previous wounds. Just like put the purse down, put the bag down, soften, allow yourself to soften, allow yourself to feel love, allow yourself to be loved, allow yourself to give yourself love. But allow that, like, the melting, allow the melting to come, allow the melting to happen. And again, we'll just highlight the number 6 one more time. So if you're new into numerology, I invite you to look up what number 6 might mean to you. Typically what I do when I look at numbers is I'll Google, you know, angel number 6 or numerology 6, and then I'll see where my eyes get drawn, and that's usually where Spirit or my team is trying to like highlight. So that is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and send your energy back to you now, girly. Call my energy back to me. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me today. Namaste. I mean, feel free to share if you want any more, or to share any more about, you know, where that's coming from, or you can, I mean, that's reading for you, so you can keep it to yourself if you'd like as well. One of my dogs just exasperatedly sighed, just like, like same girl, same. long morning, tough morning to be a dog over here. Had breakfast, went for a walk, you know. Mom is up early. She's like, what is happening? Good. Let's see. It's a tough life. I got some salmon for myself, but at the grocery store, but I think I'm gonna share a little bit with one of my cats today because I'm like, it's her birthday. She gets a little treat. Ooh, yeah. You can only love another if you care about yourself. I'm glad that came through for you, girly. It's a good reminder. Yes. Nourish yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. I try to honestly, I talk to my higher self, spirit, my team all freaking day. Like even like the decision to come stream is usually guided by like my higher self or spirit, by like when I'm going to pick out food in the fridge or in the pantry. I'm just like, you know, what does my body want? And I kind of like look to see where my eyes go. But I also will sometimes ask, like, you know, what does my body want versus what does my body need? Because sometimes that's different. Like sometimes my body is like, I really want chocolate, or I really want like a bunch of cheese. And then really it's like, what does my body need? Well, my body probably needs like, you know, some almonds or I don't know, that's just an example. Girly, I highly recommend starting a boundary book if you haven't already. I sell them on my site. I don't, I've never shipped to the Netherlands, so if you are interested in them, it might say they're sold out because I don't know if I have shipping set up for international, but if you were interested in one, and want to be my, you know, supportive guinea pig on international shipping, I'd be more than happy to try to figure that out with you. But otherwise, you can also download for free my like top 12 spiritual boundaries. I think it's 12, either 10 or 12. Here, I think it's here's the boundary guide. And there's more information about boundary books. I have another one, or another, well, I have another boundary book thing coming. So I have, yeah. I'll leave it there. I don't want to share too much, but there's some stuff in the works right now around my boundary books. Dealer's choice. All right, Robin, let's see. Whatever's in the highest and best for Robin. Where are we going? We're going to my black tarot deck. So this one usually comes forward when it's time for something to release, and or it's time for something to level up. I love that, girly. Alright. Whatever's in the highest and best for Robin. Ooh. Ooh! Okay. Highest and best for Robin. You got card number 13, Death. We're just kind of sitting with you here for a moment because this feels like This feels like a closure. Like there's some sadness, there's some grief, there's some anxiety, but it also feels like a closure in the heart. And I am being highlighted with the fact that they are facing like to the right. It's like they're facing, like their feet are walking forward. It's like this closure is heading into the future, making space for what's coming in the future. I also really want to highlight the number 13. They're really strong about the number 13, which I think you've been here whenever I've done some of the, you know, Saved by the Light, the 13 beings of light. So really highlighting the number 13, 1, 3, adding those together to get 4, subtracting to get 2. So all the different numbers, 13, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The numerology. But you're being so supported, so looked after, so guided. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and send your energy back to you now, Rob, and call my energy back to me. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me today. Namaste. Oh my gosh, Neefy, you had a butterfly on you yesterday? I don't know, I don't remember what all the different colors would mean. I mean, when I think of black and white, I think of yin and yang. Like, I think of the masculine and feminine energy. And also butterflies, for me, have always really meant, like, transformation. But I know others interpret them differently, so yeah. But looking it up is always good, just to see kind of what resonates for you or what you connect with the most. Yeah. And that happens from time to time. We move some energy here. That's also kind of a product of the Black Tarot deck. My Black Tarot deck is very much helping move energy that's ready to be released. And or it can also give very, like, trippy or profound experiences. So my Black Tarot deck is very much of, like, let's go into the darkness and, like, bring light in there. Whereas my Pink Tarot deck, my Love deck, is very light, very bubbly, very, like, I mean, there's definitely things that like emotions that can come up that need to be, or that are, like, wanting to be released. But this one is definitely, like, lighthearted, or meant to be more like lighthearted. It feels more lighthearted. And then my Oracle deck is usually like messages of like hope. Very, very hopeful. Thanks for stopping in, Robin. Hope to see you. Oh, I'm sure I'll see you soon. See you again. Have a good work day. You're welcome. Thanks for claiming one. Transformation, self-discovery, and hidden knowledge. Yeah. I mean, Nefi, if you said the stuff with your job and getting ready to finish your massage therapy school, having a butterfly come forward, the kind of the transformation taking place right there. You're onto something. Yeah. Yeah, trust yourself. If that's kind of the message you're receiving or feeling about it, trust that. I'm definitely very excited for you with you wrapping up your schooling for your licensing. But I'm also like I loved that like synchronicity too of you coming into the space and talking about it whenever like that's just been on my mind in general. You got this. Okay. I'm gonna go back over here. We're lurking, lingering, hanging out. Actually, I'm gonna take like a couple minute break real quick. I'm gonna go grab some more water and a little snickety snack. So everyone else use this as your own bio break. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And also, while I was on my little break, I read, I was scrolling through social media really quick. And I read something that I feel like I gotta talk about it. Hold on. Okay, so what like I said, I was scrolling through social media and I read a post where there's apparently a tree in my city that people will leave offerings at, and someone has come and stolen the offerings. And they posted on Facebook, basically, it's like a witch's place or something, but they like posted on Facebook like a spell or a hex or whatever that they're putting on, or that they're intending to put on whoever stole. And I felt like, and like I read it, I at first was gonna like skip over it because I don't like reading, like I don't want to pour my energy towards something like that. But Spirit was like, no, you should read this, and I kept getting like kind of chills as I was reading it too. And what do I even want to say about this? I have a hard, like, don't get me wrong, I love everyone being able to practice the spirituality that feels right for them. And yes, and also the idea to me, even like the messaging that I've received and channeled it, because I've been channeling a new Bible, and I have chapters on my website. To me, it's like, don't do it. Like if I could say one thing, don't do it. Like don't try to hex someone. Don't try to wish ill will on others. Let the universe sort that out. Let karma sort it out. Yeah, like there's just so much in me that's like putting ill will out there, like whatever I believe that whatever energy you like kind of put out to the world, like you will have returned back to you, like amplified. And so if you're out here trying to hex people and or wish ill will on people, or like intentionally trying to harm others, like, oh, you got so much coming for you. In not a good way. Is how I feel. Like that's my belief system. That's what I've come to know in my own journey. And so I'm like, I couldn't say anything to any of you aspiring witches and everything else out there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, yes, explore, if you want to explore witchcraft, explore that, but don't try to hex people. Don't do it. Don't try to control other people's actions. Because we're all humans, we all have free will, and energy has a way of sorting itself out. The universe wants to find balance. Don't do it. I feel very strongly, and also very like just trying to keep myself calm a little bit, of just like, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. There's no reason that you need to wish ill will on others. Like, I understand that experience is frustrating. And also, maybe that person stole those offerings because they had no other choice and they needed it. Like, yes, it's not necessarily an excuse, but it's a compassionate response. I don't know. I don't know. There's a line there somewhere with boundaries, and a line there with like respect and having respect. And so I acknowledge that, but the going the next step to trying to cause harm or wish ill will on others, that's where I'm like, stop. Please stop. Don't do that. Exactly. We can't control what others do, but we can control what we do. Don't put bad energy out there. There's enough of that in the world as is. We don't need more. And you definitely don't need that coming back to you. Alright. I think that concludes my little mini, like... Alright. Got your girl a little... little worked up there for a second. It was just like, wow. Just send anyone in that situation lots of love and light. That's what we're doing. Or like, that's what I'm doing. Would you like a... Nefi, would you like a Oracle, Love, Black Tarot, Dealer's Choice? No, you might be... Are you in an ad? Okay. Alright, let's see while we're waiting. Highest and best for Nefi. Give you just a minute or two. Come on back. Come on back. Come on down. Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out. A look down on. Just try your best. Try everything you can. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Be alright. I know we're all the same. Doing better on your own. Don't buy in. Live right now. Just be yourself. Hello, Healing Wave. Welcome back. Good to see ya. You enjoying my brief rendition of the middle? It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Alright, Nefi. Welcome back. Thanks for sitting through the ads. What came forward is a Dark Tarot, so I've just been shuffling, waiting, but we are ready to go. Alright, whatever is in the highest, best for Nefi. No. Okay. So we got the Knight of Swords upside down. Let me just look at it real quick here before I show it. See where my eyes are going. Here is the card. And really where my eyes are being highlighted is down here in this corner of like feeling like I'm falling, or like I feel like I want to say like my spirit is falling out of me. Like I feel like a spirit or shadow. No, it feels like a spirit is falling out. Like someone else's spirit is falling out. This is interesting. Hold on. I've never had this come forward in a card in this type of way before, but the message or sensation or feeling is just like it feels like there's your body has another spirit that's kind of like been living with you, and it feels like you gotta like, you know, kick them out. Because I've done other readings before where people have had like attachments or things, but this feels like you just kind of got a spirit traveler that's kind of been with you. Do you what questions can I answer about this for you, Nefi, or like what's coming up? Like, are you asking if it's a spirit that's kind of had like a bad influence? Yeah, the answer I get back is yeah. I don't think it's like to the point where you feel like you need to be like afraid. It just feels like you could use some more like energy hygiene, some better energy hygiene. So you can do this in a few different ways. So, and do what feels good, feels right. Let's see. I'm just kind of checking in to see where to go, what can you do. So it doesn't feel like you necessarily like need my like my energy like surgery support. Like this feels like something you can very much, do on your own. But the things that I'd recommend that you do, the first one is every night or every day, whenever feels right for you. I do it before bed. You can say, I call all of my energy back to me now. I send any energy that's not mine back to sender. And then I blast out whatever remains to be composted into Mother Earth. And let it to be, oh my gosh. Like, I blast out whatever remains to be composted, and whatever serves the highest and best is usually what I say. And when I'm like blasting things out, I usually like imagine like a CT scanner, or I think it's a CT, where it's just like shooting light basically like through all of my body, like blasting out what's not mine. So that's a very easy, like, I call all of my energy back to me now. I send any energy that's not mine back to sender. Blast out whatever remains into Mother Earth to be composted, and whatever serves the highest and best. And that's just a good energy cleanse. You can like let that sit for a minute or so. Just like feeling that leave. The other thing you can do is little bug is coming by me. The other thing you can do is you can start a boundary book if you don't already have one, like a spirit boundary book. And one of the boundaries that you can put in place is, and I have this on mine, where it's like, I do not allow spirits to walk into my body, excluding if there was like if I had a baby. I'm not pregnant, I don't have babies, but you can put a boundary around like not allowing another spirit to come into your body, or like allowing like a spirit walk in, because that's kind of what it seems like has happened, is like you've just like were open enough that one's just kind of been hanging out. And then when you put it in your boundary book, that's you working with your spirit team. It's like it's solidifying for yourself the boundary that you have, but it's also solidifying it with your spirit team, because we all have like an energy gatekeeper, like a spirit team member that is like that allows what the energy to come in or leave. Yeah, basically, you kind of, they just kind of been like hitching a ride. And so you can put a boundary in your book that like works with your gatekeeper that's like, yeah, no other spirits are allowed to hop on this train. Like, and maybe that becomes a gift of yours later, as you kind of tap in and everything like that. But maybe like for right now, just be like, no spirits. And then maybe later you could be like, okay, well, only, beings of the light, or only in this situation. Like, you can open back up if you want, but maybe right now is just like let's just clear it out, or like an invitation to clear it out. Get that little guy out of there and be like, no, this is my body, thank you very much. Go find a home somewhere else. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and send your energy back to you now. Call my energy back to me. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me. I did not expect that either, to be honest. Like I said, I've had like entities pop up before on people, and they're usually like a energy slug type of thing, and I usually am like guided to help remove them and kind of burn them up and send them out. But this feels, like I said, it doesn't feel like ooky spooky, super scary. It just feels like you just had a little guy hitching a ride. And the invitation is like, to what's the word for kicking out of like a home? I'm blanking on the term, but it's basically like, you know, kick them out. So start with some energy clearing, or like the calling the energy back, sending, like blasting out what that's not yours. And then for like a longer term, like a longer term / like having more control over when you open up to that experience, if you want to open up to that experience again, would be using a boundary book and like actually like putting in writing what your boundaries are around spirits coming into your body. You're welcome. Fascinating. So fascinating. Huh. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like I feel like I'm gonna think about that one a little bit more, just because it's just that was interesting. It was new, but like I said, it doesn't feel like anything to be like super afraid of. It's just more of a, you know, now you have the resources and tools and information you need to, you know, hold the boundaries you need to hold and have more control of what's happening in that space for you. But that also makes me think that might be one of your thank you. That also makes me think that, you know, maybe that's something, a part of your gifts that you'll uncover in due time. Because I've never been one to have spirit walk-ins. I have like some of my guides now, like the 13 beings of light, have asked to do a walk-in, but I haven't fully like opened up to it just yet. But I don't know, the fact that was kind of like a natural, organic something or another that happened makes me think, you know, maybe that's something for you to explore later on. I'll definitely be curious if you do end up like streaming or sharing or all the things, or joining the community, because when you subscribe you can join the Discord channel and just like, I don't know, let me know if what comes of that. Like I kind of want to know, but just my not morbid, but my like curious mind is like, what? How is that gonna develop? Like, how is that gonna come about? Yeah. Because I know that there's a show, this is reminding me that there's a show on Netflix that has, it's like a mini docu-series. Hold on. Let me look it up. I think it's called, hold on. This. Yes, okay. I've got lots of burps and whatever else energy moving today. Okay. So there's this docu-series I watched a while back. It's called Surviving Death. And it's about, you know, mediums, near-death experiences, signs from the dead, reincarnation, that kind of thing. It's fascinating. I don't know. I love watching these things. And sometimes you don't feel like yourself. Yeah. I bet you it's because you had the little gremlin with you. I mean, I'm just gonna call it a gremlin just because I like that name, but if you're like, it's okay. It's But what I was thinking of with this show, Surviving Death, there is a part in it when they're talking about mediums. There's, yeah, of course, it's a cute gremlin. They're talking about mediums, and they're like in this place in Europe, and there is a woman who is a healer in this space, but the way she heals is like she allows this like male spirit healer to come into her body to perform the healing on the person in front of her. So like she basically like turns her body over to, you know, a being of the light who will come in and heal. And oh, I just got like so many chills. Oh gosh, that was powerful. Anyway, just had there's a lot of emotions right there that came through. Yeah, so like I said, there's this powerful healer woman who will open herself up to be basically in sort of a trance and allow that spirit to come through and be the healer in the space. I have yet to do that for myself because I just feel every step of surrender has taken some amount of time of like slowly giving up control. I will see if I end up doing that one. So yes, it is Surviving Death. I dropped a link to it, but if you probably want to watch it on your TV and not your computer, so yeah. I think it's episode 2 is the one that I'm thinking of. Took you to Superman. I wonder if it looks like it's still there. Like this is the hold on. I'm trying. Please. Oh, I opened it in okay, I was like, this is... this is it. But it's the second episode. This woman in the picture, she's the one who like allows herself to basically be a channel for a being of the light to come in and be a healer. But yeah, this is a really fascinating like docu-series or mini-series. I've talked about it a couple times now in recent history, and so I feel like I might need to go back and watch it again. At least this episode. This one, maybe there's some good synchronicities here between us, Neefy. I like this. Thank you. Between the massage therapy, spa stuff, and now the allowing like spirits to walk in. Same time tomorrow? Just kidding. I don't know if I'll be up. I mean, I'll be up this probably. I'll definitely be up by now tomorrow, but I don't know. Thursday night I usually do a late night stream because my husband will play video games with his friends on Thursday night, and so that's a good time for me to hop on and do like offerings in the evening. Yeah. I'm sure there are other people out there that also don't know. It's like it's just as you tune in or as you uncover like your gifts and kind of open up to universe, open up to energy, like just it's cool. It's interesting. I don't know. But I very much come from a place of like we don't need to be afraid. There are things that can be done. There are ways to kind of reclaim our power, reclaim our autonomy. Granted, I understand that it can be like, oh my god, what the fuck? But sorry. Yeah. Alright, healing wave. What do we... Let's see. Healing wave, we're not feeling totally in alignment at this moment. Are you busy? Are you like trying to do two things at once? Question mark? Like I said, I was trying to tune in to see what I was trying to tune in to see like which card or like which deck to use, but I was feeling like we're not in alignment, and so that's why I was kind of checking to see like, are you like, do you have me pulled up while you're also trying to do something else on the side, or to see if that was what needed to be kind of cleared or resolved, to see if I could still give you a card today, because they won't tell me like, let me see. Yeah, I was just I was checking in to see if there was any information that they could give about like why. I don't know. There feels like a block there today. Or at least in this moment, it just kind of feels like now is not necessarily the right time for a card. Has this happened to you before? I feel like there's... Okay. I was like, I knew there was someone else in here that's kind of come and gone before that it's happened, but... Okay, I think I refunded the points back to you. At least I pressed the button that did, so hopefully that happened. Let me know if it didn't. Even though if you did let me know, I'm not sure what I could do about it, to be honest. I don't know if there's a way to just be like, here's points. No, I just... Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for understanding. I don't know, there was a kind of a wall there today, but or at least in this moment. Maybe your team's like, hang on to those points for something else. I don't know. But like I said, thanks for understanding. On a side note, totally changing the subject, I have a mole on my arm, right in the like little crook of my arm, and I have one wild and wild and crazy hair, just jutting out of it, and she's crazy. Part of me wants to pluck it. Part of me is just like, you know, I look down at my arm and it's just like a tower of a hair. Good times. Good times. Anyways, welcome in for anyone new. Lurking, lingering. Glad to have you. Glad to see you. Doing a friendly reminder that we are building towards a Ask the Ancestors stream. Channel points if anyone has any extras that they're like, yeah, I'll do it. We got 10 days left. 10 days left to raise another roughly 15,000 channel points. So, can we do it? I believe I'll be streaming more over the next week and a half. So, it'll be good. Will say, I was trying to run an ad. Oh, thank you. I was trying to run an ad on like Facebook or like with Meta, and I don't know. Maybe Spirit just doesn't want me to use ads because my like ad account got disabled at some point, and I have been trying to get it undisabled, and it's just not possible. It's just not happening. I was like, well, maybe it'll resolve itself. Like, I think it got disabled like a couple months ago, and I was like, all right, well, not worrying too much about it. And then it was like my balance was 0, and I was like, well, that's not right, because I had run an ad earlier in the year. And then I tried to update like my payment stuff in there, and even now it's still having issues. And it's like, contact support, and it's like, I've contacted all the support, contacted everyone that I know who I could contact, and it's just like, just not happening. It's like, not yet. No ads yet. Woohoo! Halfway there. Let me tell you, waking up early in the day, like waking up at 6 a.m., it is... I feel like there's so much day left, and I'm like, what do I do with all of my time? Alright, well, let's jump back over to this. Maybe, perhaps, mayhaps. That's exciting. I just work night shift. As in you enjoy the day or you enjoy the night? Ah, okay. I'm glad. I remember when I did a study abroad in college and I went to Iceland and I was there during the summer when the sun doesn't really set. It just kind of like kisses the horizon and comes back. And I definitely remember like just being so thrown off with so much sunlight during the day. And like you could be out till midnight, 2 a.m. and not realize that you were out that late because the sun was still up. My blank car. Yeah, it was crazy. It was cool, but it was crazy. And I think when at the time, I didn't bring, did I bring a sleep mask? I don't remember if I had a sleep mask with me or not. But there was definitely a couple nights, yeah, Alaska gets that too. Because there's definitely a couple nights whenever we were out late on like a Friday night or Saturday night, because out of school, and you look at the clock and you're like, oh shit. back in my party days. Official state mammal. What's the official, speaking of Alaska, what's the official state mammal of Alaska? Is this a moose? Moose, alright. What is a 5-letter word for sandbank? Ends in OAL. The sailboat's post a mast? Is that right? Oh, is this a shoal? This other? Alright, we got it. We figured it out. Alright. Okay. Done. Nice. Doved. No, that's not a word. Dovey? No? Alright. Oven. Oh, alright. Wordle. Ooh. Nope, okay. This is just a tempo guess. Tempo guess failed. Or maybe succeeded by eliminating all of those letters. Alright. No? Okay. I think that probably has 2 R's. Okay. Getting closer. Got 2 guesses left. Not 2 E's. Could technically have an I. Yeah. Nope. A beatboxer now? Thanks. Beef. There's not 2 E's. Kiefer? Kiefer! We did it. Connection. Alright, let's see. 4 groups of 4. What do we got? Real, struck, boards. Gate, entrance, passage. Got so we got rivet. Like a bangle. Hold on. Flip. There's something here. No, there's not something there. I lied. Paper clip, paper board. No. See what else? Like I hear or I see Go Go and I'm like, Go Go Power Rangers. Alright, we're gonna come back to the connections. The gate passage. Gotta be 4. Gate passage entrance. But what's the... It's like, I feel like there must be another word for these that I just don't know. Like, I don't know unless it's just like, this is meant to like throw us off. Rock. You've been hit by, struck by a smooth criminal. Alright, we'll come back to this. Let's go. Hold on. The Dordle. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now ladies, yeah. I know, that's kinda what I'm thinking. I'm like, I think I might need more brain food. Which I'll probably sign off here, I don't know, in the next 30 or 40 minutes to go do lunch. And take a few hour break and come back this afternoon. Alright, we're just gonna do this because I can. Ugh. What is with these? Alright. Tight. I mean, it could be might, it could be night, it could be fight. Look at the right one. A-E. Okay, all right. Nope. No. Sound it out. Sound it out. We got this. Name? Nope. Nope. Hold on. Navel. There we go. I knew you'd get it. In case you're wondering, I enjoy starting with stare. Oh my gosh. Okay. I also like doing climb just because, I don't know, it gets some of those weird letters out of the way. Ooh, alright. Cool. We have all the letters, so we have ranch. Okay. So this one, the Quirtle, it's basically Wordle, but you're doing 4 at the same time. So whatever word you guess is gonna guess on all 4. It's like 4 Wordles using the same letters, and so it tells you down here. Yellow means it's in the word, in the bottom left quadrant. Green means, you know, you found it in the right location, and it's in the right location in the right word quadrant. So like this one, we had found that this word had C-A-R-N, and then the H was in the last place, and so you can just rearrange and found the word ranch. So it's It's like 4 Wordles at once. Yeah. Do we have the letters down? R-O-N-T. There, probably like an N. Doesn't start with R. Darn, okay. Pront. I don't think that's a word. Pront. That's also probably not a word. No. I know. I already tried that. Maybe it ends in. Yeah, we're just making up words now. Front. Not front, it's front. Okay. Alright. 3 guesses to get the last word. And it's got S-L-A and N in it. And some other mystery letter. Thanks. Alright. No. L code. Fan. And no, the end can't go there. And now nasal? Nasal! Alright, we did it. We can come back. Hold on. You want to help me? Are you good at crosswords? Give it a second. Alright, well. I'm not very good. So, carry me. I'm good at word search too. Alright, let's do 1 across. Weight to height mass, 3-letter word. Oh, is this the BMI? Classic diner order. You ordering a BLT at a diner, maybe? Baton Rouge. Probably school abbreviated. I have no idea. Big truck. Like a semi, F-150, I don't... Tanker truck. We'll keep going. Go on the blank. I'm like, go on the pill, go on defense, go on none of those her. That fits, okay. Slaps after shots. What? I owe you one. I know that one. Verbal hesitations. Spell like that, or do you do or I don't know. Head of a hive. Oops, oops. Go back. Queen bee. Beyonce. Yin and yin, not tin, and yang. You do alright. Site with gently used items. Like a consignment store, a Goodwill. Hey, I could be wrong too. It's alright. We're in this crossword together. eBay? Does eBay have gently used items? We have buyer's incentive twice. No idea. My man. It's a reward. I mean, it fits, but then buyer's incentive for a sale. Like a sale is a buyer's incentive. Maybe. I don't know. That's where I'm like, my mind went to like buying a house and sales. Alright. I don't know what my man is. Frequent toddler mishaps. Is like a diaper? Worried about their diaper? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Colorful bird with a dagger-like bill. I love birds, but I'm like... I don't know of any that is spelt that long. Well, I probably do, but not one that I can think of right now. Gather. Could this be a party? Question mark? Yeah, I was like a parrot, a Tucson, not Tucson. What is that? We'll come back. Nevada gambling city? It's not Vegas? Okay. But Tucson wouldn't fit there either. Reno. You're right. Hurting words. Adios. I don't think it's adios. It could be adios. Maybe we leave it and see what. All right. Well, we'll leave it. Cool amount. Ice. Is that a thing? This is why I don't understand word searches. They're not word searches. What are the crosswords? I'm like, your hints? What? I don't understand. I don't know. Alright, we'll keep going. State between the Pacific Ocean and the Snake River. Yeah. Pen Filler, Inc. Announcement after a brief game stoppage. Big name in hiking backpacks. I don't know. Milkweed pollinator, also called common tiger. A long ass name. Hey, do you know the hiking backpacks being out there, Colorado? What's the big name? The brands. Like literally the only thing I think of is like Swiss, but I'm like that doesn't fit there. Oh, you might be in an ad. Well, alright. We'll keep going. Reluctant wine. No idea. Winnie the Pooh's creator. Sorry, don't know. Roan. Join. Runway worker. Model. Overly proud. I don't know. Complicated situation. Snake-like coil. This is probably a jerk. TV dog whose mom and dad are Chilean bandits. It's Bluey. Nope. I believe. The Mamba. Crying emoji. No idea. Unless it's like... Because this is supposed to be plural, so I'm sad. Cookout for short. Barbecue. Fashion icon Ralph Lauren. Peach or beach? Peach tree? Pride Parade in its. What? Okay, okay. SLC athlete, I don't know. The 39 down. Fenders over London, or an apt description of 1929 and 52 across. 19, Queen Bee, 29, didn't get 29, or 52, didn't get 52. With 39 down. Where's 39? Nope. Alright. We keep going. We'll come back to that. Volunteers response. Rental hand-me-downs. I don't know. This is going swimmingly. Black History Month. Did I get something wrong in one of these? 2 peas in a pod. Okay. Party har-hars. Speaker on an iPad. Pat down. Belt neighbor. Watchdogs warning. I like bark, but that doesn't fit there. Growl. I don't know, a 3-letter word. Service charge. Would this not be tax? So did I do... I don't... I haven't seen Hamilton. Time toggle. Alright, we're gonna go through all this once and then we'll see where we're at, because this just might not be available. Venus Day. Hawkeye Pierce player on Smash. D10 down. Oh yap. You know, I feel like something's not right somewhere. Law school newbie. Absolute alternative. The Sky Vodka with 2 Ks or 2 Ys? Two Ys. Like audiobooks once. Snooze fest. This? Alright. Desert. Alright. I give up. I'm skipping too many. I don't know it. We're gonna move on. Moscato. Let's see. How much is a 16 ounce of mozzarella? What is this? Fresh mozzarella cheese filled with shreds of mozzarella soaked in cream. But I want some cheese now. A pound of cheese balls. $2.59. Higher, okay. $4.59. Higher, okay. $7.99. $6.99. All right. I guess we're gonna do food guesser because I'm hungry. Mashed potatoes, sage, onion, parsley, ground white pepper, breadcrumbs, vegetable oil. These are potato pancakes and or potato hash brown. Like, Borders, Ireland. Ireland? Well, let me do this. Okay. I would definitely eat that. What am I looking at? Oh goodness. What? This looks like someone peeled a pen. And these aren't the same foods. Unique culinary creation made from finely ground fish and additional ingredients is then formed into a sausage-like shape and often encased in a thin wrapper. Sliced and used in various dishes. It's fish with other things. But fish sausage? Northeast of Vietnam. It's Japan. Glutinous rice. Glutinous rice. Water, sugar, coconut milk. Leaves. Vanilla. Sticky rice mixture, or mixed with peanuts, various fillings like mushrooms, pork, pickled vegetables, steamed inside a bamboo tube to infuse a subtle woody aroma, often topped with savory sauces and garnished with a cilantro. The dish offers a combination of textures, flavors, sweet, salty, and umami. Served as a savory treat. Provides a comforting and satisfying experience. I don't know how I feel about gelatinous rice, if I'm honest. At the same time, I'm hungry, so north of Malaysia. Tube rice pudding is southeast of China. North, well, it's east of Hong Kong. Is this also another Japan dish? No. Southwest. Hong Kong. Taiwan, okay. Didn't do so great today on the food guesser. Oh, that is the wrong one. Alright. All of that food has made your girl hungry. And I looked up and my session was at 3 hours and 33 minutes and 33 seconds. So that feels like the right time for me to say, you know what? I'm gonna go have some lunch, take a break, and then see about probably streaming some more this afternoon. Likely? Question mark. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat and see what kind of comes to me next. But probably streaming. And if not, maybe I'll just do some admin things. But I have a few admin-y things I need to do, so. That said, I will see you all next time. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me this morning. Or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, whenever you tuned in. Sending you all so much love and light, and we'll speak again soon. Alright. Bye, my loves.